Hey everyone, today I'm going to share with you my top 5 essential oil products to take on a long haul flight. I am traveling across the other side of the world later in the week, so I've been preparing all my essential oil products to take with me. And I've also had lots of customers recently going off on travels and asking me for some ideas and tips, so I thought I'd share with you some of my favorites. So let's have a look and get started. So the first one that I'm going to share with you, which is a ready-made product, is the On Guard Sanitizing Mist. So I've talked about this before and I carry this with me in my handbag at all times, but why I love having this on a plane with me is it's a handy little sanitizer to spray down your tray table or your seats, or to use on your hands when you just need to get those germs away and to make sure that you stay healthy on the plane because, let's face it, there's a lot of germs on planes. So this is a nice ready-made product that you know is going to do the job perfectly. Obviously, if you don't have the sanitizing mist, you could make your own little mist with some On Guard essential oil and water in a sprayer bottle. But I like that this product's already purpose made and I know is going to be completely effective. So the next one is around hydration. So we know that our skin gets completely dehydrated when we travel on the plane. So my favorite product to help with this is a beautiful hydrating floral mist. So again, I've just made this one up myself in a spray bottle. This recipe actually comes from my dear friend Brooke at Hello Skin, so you can go and check her out if you want to have a look on Instagram. But she created this recipe and now I use actually this product every day as my toner, but it is so hydrating and beautiful to the skin. So what we have in here is some lavender, some frankincense, ylang ylang and geranium, so beautiful floral oils. And I have diluted that with half rose water and half just filtered water. You could also use aloe juice, which I've used before, and that's really beautiful as well. Or if you don't have aloe juice or rose water, you can just use the essential oils with water, and you can add a little bit of fractionated coconut oil if you want. The key is to make sure that you give it a good shake before you spritz it onto your face. So yeah, I'll just have this with me in my bag, and as my skin starts to feel dry, I'll just put the mist across my face. So it's gonna smell beautiful, but it's also gonna be really good for my skin and to help keep it hydrated. So yeah, that's another favorite of mine. I'm a little bit of a nervous flyer, not a great flyer. So I've created a bit of a calming oil blend for myself to take on the plane. So just a little tip for you if you've never seen these before. So I'm just recycling an empty bottle of mine. So this is a 15 ml doTERRA bottle. It did have balance in it. But you can buy these little roller tops that just fit perfectly onto these bottles so that you can keep reusing your bottles instead of buying more and more rollers to make your products. So in here, I have put, as you can see, some Balance, which is just one of my go-to calming oils to help bring my energy down and make me feel grounded. And I've also got some lavender to support my nervous system, and frankincense, which most of you probably know is my favorite all-time oil. And I find frankincense for me is really calming for any anxious feelings I have. So I've put some drops of those in here and filled it up with fractionated coconut oil and put my roller on. So it is literally just ready to roll on my wrists or on my heart or behind my neck whenever I'm feeling a little bit nervous or anxious on the flight, to make sure I feel nice and calm. I've also got for myself and for the kids too, because let's face it, we want our kids to have a good old sleep on those long haul flights, but I also wouldn't mind a couple of hours sleep too. I have just created in my own roller a little sleep blend. I've just put a little fancy sticker on there, but that's not necessary for you to do. But what is in this sleep time roller is my two favorite sleep oils, which are Lavender Peace. So this is really their rest and sleep blend that doTERRA put together. So it's got lavender as the main ingredient, but then a bunch of other oils that are really grounding and calming, lots of tree-based oils. And also I've put in there some vetiver, which if you've smelt vetiver, it probably won't be your favorite aroma. I've actually really learned to love the smell of it, but it comes from the root of a grass in Haiti, actually, is where it's sourced from. So it really does smell like the earth. So yeah, again, it's that really grounding, pulling your energy down. But I find that these two together are just oh my God, I cannot get this camera right. But I find these two together are just a powerhouse, knockout sleep blend in our house. So if people are overtired or struggling to get to sleep, this is the blend that I always put in the diffuser. But yeah, in this instance, I've made it up into a little bit of a roller, topped it with fractionated coconut oil, and that is ready to roll on at any stage. Also with the kids, they're going to take their own little cotton blankets on the plane, and they're a soft toy each. So I'm actually going to roll this blend onto their soft toys and a little bit onto their blankets as well. So it's almost like creating a diffuser type environment without my diffuser for the plane. So you can give that a go as well. I regularly put a drop of, say, lavender or Lavender Peace onto my little one's soft toys, just so he can keep smelling that aroma, and it helps to connect the brain into that aroma with the action of going to sleep. So yeah, that's a really nice aromatic anchor, or a way to do that is by putting it on their soft toy. And last but not least, when we get off that plane, and we probably are feeling a little bit tired, but we know that we need to switch over to our new time zone and stay awake till bedtime, I have made another little spritzer. This is a revitalizing mist, or you could call it a jet lag mist. This recipe actually isn't mine. This comes from Keely Martinez from Essentially Obsessed. You can go on Instagram and check her out. But this recipe is hers, and it's just essential oils with water. You can see there's some lavender, some lemon, some peppermint, some eucalyptus, and some rosemary. And if you think about the properties of all those oils, it's to help create an environment for the mind and body that's calming, but also to invite energy and focus, switch the brain on, which is all the things that we need to happen to try and keep us awake when we are feeling quite sleepy after a long flight. So I'm going to have this handy with me as well, to just spritz over my face and my body, and definitely over the kids as well, when we need to stay awake, to help us switch over to that new time zone. So that's it. That is my 5 top products for you to make and take with you on your flight. If you've got any questions about those products, or any other questions about traveling with your essential oils, make sure you get in touch with me on Instagram at Balanced Ground, or you can email me at balancedground@outlook.com. Have an awesome day.